Today on People Now, Meghan and Harry wrap up their royal tour down under, and we've got details on their time in New Zealand. All right. Matthew McConaughey is giving back in Texas, and it may include some bourbon. Priyanka Chopra is a vision in white. The countdown to Priyanka and Nick Jonas's wedding is on. Simone Biles competes for Team USA hours after a kidney stone diagnosis. We have details. Plus, Calum Worthy and Jackie Long from the Eminem-produced movie Bodied are here live. It's all today on People Now. Hello everyone, welcome to People Now. So Jeremy is out sick today, just me kicking off this lovely Monday. He is definitely someone who could use some Monday motivation, and I'm sure you guys could too. I can as well. So I'm asking you to send in your best Monday motivation gifts in honor of the start of a new week. Send them in with the hashtag People Now. You may see them on the show. I have a feeling a lot will have to do with coffee. So I'll be checking in on those gifts a little later, but for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry wrapped up their royal tour down under in New Zealand on Monday, but before leaving, the newlyweds were sure to immerse themselves in the local culture. They attended a traditional welcome ceremony on the lawns of Government House and joined in a hanji. It's a traditional Maori greeting, which includes two people pressing their nose and foreheads together. It wasn't Meghan's first hanji, though. That happened back in April when she and Harry attended a service on Anzac Day in London. They also met with Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern for a welcome reception and to celebrate New Zealand's 125th anniversary of women's suffrage, where Meghan delivered a powerful speech about women's rights to vote, saying, quote, "Feminism is about fairness." On Monday, local time, they paid a visit to a cafe in Wellington where they discussed a number of mental health projects in New Zealand, offering support through helplines, social media, websites, and school programs. When the visit concluded, Harry and Meghan made sure to look after their youngest fans waiting outside. They sent pastries from the cafe to the crowd, according to this tweet from Emily Andrews from The Sun, before going out to meet with the youngsters themselves. New Zealand was the final stop on the tour down under for the royals. Before leaving, Harry was sure to thank the country for their hospitality, telling a crowd on New Zealand's South Island, "From myself, my wife, and our little bump, we are so grateful to be here. We bring blessings from my grandmother, the Queen, and our family." Now, Harry, Meghan, and their little bump head back to the UK to resume their duties there after 16 days away. And we have even more royal news for you today. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding outfits are officially on display to the public. The outfits went on display Friday for all to see at Windsor Castle's exhibition Relive the Royal Wedding and feature the Duke and Duchess's very own uniform and dress worn on their wedding day. The exhibit also includes some royal treasures, including sketches of Meghan's wedding dress and even the outfits worn by little Prince George and Princess Charlotte. Very cute. The senior curator of decorative arts for the Royal Collection Trust says that Harry and Meghan had a lot of input in the preparation of the exhibit. Take a look.
Well, their input's obviously so vital, it's so personal, it's about their wedding day, and they very generously consented to being interviewed and wanted to be interviewed to speak to visitors who come here to Windsor Castle so that they could tell the visitors all about the planning that went into their day.
It's so wonderful. Sounds like the perfect excuse for a UK trip to me. All right, moving on to this. From a hospital bed to the 2018 World Artistic Gymnastics Championships, hours before Olympic gymnast Simone Biles was set to compete, she was diagnosed with a kidney stone after experiencing some stomach pain on her right side. The athlete said she originally thought it was her appendix. But the steadfast 21-year-old tweeted, "This kidney stone can wait, doing it for my team. I'll be Gucci girls." And not only did she compete without getting the stone removed, she soared. On Saturday, Biles placed the highest for the beam, floor, vault, and individual all-around during the qualifying rounds and placing second on the uneven bars. Now, her team must be happy she came out because she helped lead the U.S. to number 1, putting them in nearly 9 points ahead of Russia. And if that's not impressive enough, apparently Biles was a good sport throughout the entire ordeal, even nicknamed her kidney stone the Doha Pearl. She has a really good sense of humor here. Biles will go on to compete this week in the finals, along with teammate Megan Hurd, who placed behind her in the individual all-around. The World Artistic Gymnastics Championships are currently being held in Qatar. Well, this was a very nice surprise. Take a look at this.
So I'd like to bring him in now. So I'd like you to meet my friend Matthew McConaughey.
Turkey in here.
All right. That is Matthew McConaughey in his home state on Sunday, where he partnered with bourbon maker Wild Turkey to surprise first responders across Houston in honor of First Responders Day and the Wild Turkey Gives Back campaign. The native Texan stopped by different fire and police stations and hospitals that were impacted by Hurricane Harvey last year. He gave out turkey and joked about giving them a little bit of bourbon as well. Supporting first responders is important to the actor, and he said in a Facebook Live video he wanted to come out and say thank you to them. After making the rounds, the 48-year-old actor met with Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner, who said that McConaughey embodies the Texas and Houston spirit by being giving, but also never forgetting his roots. He tweeted his appreciation, saying he was honored to welcome him to the city. McConaughey also spoke about the importance of getting out and voting. Take a listen.
Well, not enough people get out and vote in America. We don't. I don't know the exact reason. I got some theories, but I'm not going to go into them now. We need to get out and vote. It's a privilege to go vote, and it's a necessity that we need to take advantage of to get out there and place a vote.
The actor says when he's not placing his ballot, he's keeping pretty busy with his family and working as creative director for Wild Turkey. Plus, he's got 2 films coming out next year so far, Serenity and Beach Bum. Yet one thing is for sure, he's always finding time to give back. The actor did something similar in Kentucky last year and has been known to do random acts of kindness. Hey, even more reasons to love the guy. All right, moving on to some Star Treks. We are kicking things off today with one Hollywood dad who was on the bench this Halloween. One of the hottest Halloween parties over the weekend was the Casamigos party in Beverly Hills, but noticeably absent was the Tequila's movie star owner, George Clooney. While his co-owner, Randy Gerber, partied the night away with wife Cindy Crawford, Clooney was otherwise busy. He told Entertainment Tonight, "I was dressed up as a guy cleaning crap out of a baby's diaper. It was a fantastic costume. Oh, so much fun. You can imagine the fun I had last night." The dirty diapers likely belong to 16-month-old twins Alexander and Ella, although they didn't keep him from going out Saturday night. Clooney made it to Vegas for part 2 of the Casamigos celebrations, doubling up with Randy and Cindy to dress as 2 pilots and a flight attendant. Glad he could make it out. The countdown to Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra's wedding has begun. Priyanka celebrated her bridal shower in New York City on Sunday, and where else but Tiffany & Company. She wore a very bridal look, a strapless Marchesa gown that had a full-length feathered skirt. She completed the look with Tiffany jewels to complement the rock that Jonas proposed with in July. Chopra was reportedly joined by girlfriends Kelly Ripa, Lupita Nyong'o, and future sister-in-law Danielle Jonas. Now, earlier in the day, the actress shared a behind-the-scenes look on her Instagram story of her getting ready with her friends by her side. She captioned the post, "My girls are in town, hashtag any reason to party, hashtag pre-wedding celebrations." Nick and Priyanka have been dating for 2 months when he proposed. A source close to the actress told People at the time that Jonas popped the question on her 36th birthday while the two were in London, adding they are so happy. And the two are not shy about posting their happiness on social media. The cuddly couple are known to share the occasional sappy post, and we are here for it. Porsha Williams is seeing pink. Take a look at this.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Look at that. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams shared video from her pop-in sex reveal party on Saturday. And all that pink confetti can only mean one thing. It's a girl. And it's safe to say Porsha is over the moon to have a daughter, writing in one Instagram caption, "My little PJ is on her way," and using the hashtag Mini Princess Porsha in another. The happy baby news comes just a few weeks after Porsha got engaged to boyfriend Dennis McKinley, who she has known for years but only began dating this past year. This will be the first child for both mom and dad. Now, Porsha previously opened up to People about her relationship, calling her pregnancy 6 years after suffering a miscarriage a, quote, dream come true. Well, so much to look forward to, and congrats to the soon-to-be parents. And those are your Star Treks for today. And stay with us. Actor Calum Worthy is live here to talk about his new movie, Bodied. It was produced by Eminem. So what's it really like to work with the rapper? We'll find out in just a little bit. All right, everyone, it is the start to a new week. So it's a little rough to get going on those Mondays. So we're wondering, what's your Monday motivation gifts? So let's take a look at what you've been tweeting so far. Oh, I knew it was gonna have to do with coffee. Got a lot of coffee there. Be Team You. You gotta believe in yourself. I'm loving it. Don't let the haters stop you from doing your thing. These are great, you guys. All right, keep sending in those gifts. We'll look at more later. Halloween raked in another $32 million at the box office this weekend and came in at #1, rounding out the haul to nearly $127 million domestically in the second weekend of its opening. Now, the star of the movie, Jamie Lee Curtis, is People Magazine's cover story this week. She opens up about some very hard-fought personal battles that she had with addiction. Now, we're taking a closer look in our deep dive with People Now's Jeremy Parsons.
A month shy of her 60th birthday, Jamie Lee Curtis is in a box office smash with the newest Halloween film. It's a full circle moment for Curtis. 4 decades ago this month, she made her big screen debut in the series' first film.
There's something so vulnerable about her. No one has taken care of her.
Unlike her character, Curtis had plenty of support growing up.
Jamie was born into showbiz royalty.
Her mother was Janet Leigh, and her father was Tony Curtis, who was a huge movie star. They were like the it couple.
And the fact that her very first hit was Halloween, her mother, Janet Leigh, who of course is famous from Psycho, didn't want her to only do horror movies.
She took that advice and became an A-list star thanks to a string of high-profile comedies, dramas, and action films. In 1984, she found her soulmate in actor-director Christopher Guest.
Jamie had actually seen his picture in a magazine after he had done This Is Spinal Tap, called her agent, said, "Who's this guy? I want to meet him." Asked him out, and 33 years later, they're still together.
But her personal life took a turn on a film set in 1989.
The cameraman pointed out that she had puffy eyes, and she got self-conscious about them.
So she had a little cosmetic surgery, but she ended up getting prescribed Vicodin, and that started a 10-year addiction.
Addiction runs in Jamie's family. Her father long battled cocaine abuse, alcohol abuse. She had a half-brother, Nicholas, who actually died of a heroin overdose in 1994.
The addiction to pills hit her hard.
Jamie told us that she was conniving, she was stealing. She would go through people's medicine cabinets, their purses.
However, she was always functional.
Ironically, during this period of time, she actually shot some of her biggest films.
Jamie says her sister actually found out when Jamie had stolen some of her opiates right out of her suitcase. Her sister gave her a big hug and said, "I love you, but I don't want to watch you kill yourself." Not too long after that, Jamie went to her very first recovery meeting.
She was able to get help before she truly negatively impacted her family.
I have worked really hard to be sober for coming up 20 years. Arresting something that has been a generational illness in my family and in the lives of people all over the world is the greatest thing I'll ever do.
The Department of Health and Human Services reports nearly 11.5 million Americans have misused opioids, and more than 130 Americans die each day from an overdose.
To be brave enough on the cover of People magazine to say, "I went through this, so if I can make this, you can make this too," is amazing.
I am breaking a cycle that has destroyed the lives of generations in my family. And the buck stops with me if I'm diligent and work hard and look in the mirror and acknowledge it every day. I'm hoping I will be able to keep that arrested for the rest of my life.
Battle rap is a street fight. You got someone right in your face trying to tear you apart.
I don't know if I should slap you like a bitch or punch your face like a man. Cause I keep switching from open palm to a fist like a white boy shaking your hand.
That was a look at the new film Bodied, produced by the one and only Eminem and starring the amazing Calum Worthy, who joins me now. How are you, Calum?
I'm fantastic.
Thanks
for having me.
joining us. We're very happy to have you. So this film's a satire. It's about rap battles.
It is.
How much did you know about rap battles or rapping before you did this project?
I'm a huge rap fan. I grew up listening to
Nice.
Eminem and 50 Cent and all those guys. The thing that was interesting though is I never thought I'd actually participate in any battles.
You're not the usual person that'd be like, oh, we need him as a rapper.
I think I'm the last person that they would look at saying you should be a rapper, which actually fits the character because that's part of what the story is.
Now you mentioned Eminem. He produced the movie. So was he on set? Like, how much did he have to do with being involved in it?
He had a lot to he was extremely involved in it. He didn't come to set. As you know, he's not always the guy to come to set for that kind of stuff. He has so much going on. I mean, he has albums coming out all the time, and he's doing a lot of work. So he didn't come to set, but he was very involved in shaping the movie. And I think that his stamp of approval is like one of the highest approval ratings you could get.
Yeah. So did you get to meet him at all?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, but you think it's coming?
I hope so. I hope so.
Do you know what you would say to him, or?
I think I would just say thanks for putting me in this film. I mean, it's an honor to be able to say that you did an Eminem rap movie.
And it's really cool too because you liked him growing up.
Oh yeah.
And then to be able to be part of this project is amazing.
Yeah.
How hard was it to get the rapping part down?
That was really challenging. It was really, really hard. I'm not gonna lie. It took me 2 months of basically going to like rap school with some of the greatest battle rappers in the world. I feel like I got like a diploma or like a bachelor's degree in Yo Mama jokes.
I mean, you pull it off in the film very well.
Thank you. Thanks.
Did you get to do any freestyling? Did you when you went to the rapping school, did you do any freestyling there?
No, I mean, I stuck straight to the script because every line in this movie is there for a purpose. There's no raps that just are raps for the purpose of rapping.
Yeah.
It's all there to drive the story forward.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like after the film, just
after
wanting
the
to like
film?
walk around freestyling.
I think I tried it once and I was like, I'm never doing that again. It's not my skill set. Because these guys are so amazing. Like they're basically like, you know, the Shakespearean poets of our time.
Yeah, no, the film's directed by Joseph Kahn. He's directed music videos for Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Just some small names there.
Yeah.
Did he bring that kind of energy to set? What was that like?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you've seen any of his projects, which I feel like everyone on the planet has, no matter where you are, you'll know that he's a very cinematic director. And all of his music videos are basically a story in themselves. So him transferring into doing it in a film, even though he's done other films in the past, it was amazing because he basically just got to tell those stories over a longer period of time.
Yeah, now Snoop Dogg posted about this movie to his Instagram. I saw that you reposted it. What was that like when you saw him give that shout out?
That was so cool. I mean, that was awesome. It was, again, it's just really cool to know that some of the greatest rappers in the world like this movie.
Yeah.
That to me is everything.
Yeah, another big theme throughout the film is rapper names. If you had to give yourself a rapper name, what would it be?
What would it be?
Yeah.
That's a really good question. Probably something to do with Worthy. I feel like Worthy's a good last name.
Like the Worthy one or something?
Okay, can I take that from you?
Yeah, yes, you can.
Awesome.
Yeah, what about your
first?
co-stars? Did you kind of like think about rap names for them as well?
Well, Jackie Long is my co-star in the film. And I think Jackie Long, just on its own, is a great rap name.
That's like pretty
it's
solid.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Before you go, you are also in a project coming up, The Act.
Yeah.
With Joey King. Now, she just shaved her head for the project.
Yeah.
So what was your reaction when you saw that? It's obviously like an extreme, like it had to be done, but that's like a crazy transformation.
Well, I got a phone call asking if I would, do some things to my look as well for the project, and I saw that she did that, and I just thought it's so cool because she approached it in such an easy way. Like it's a hard thing to shave your head, and she didn't seem to have any problems with it. She just is a true artist, and whatever it takes for the role, she'll do. So I just look up to her. I think she's really amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Is there anything that you've had to do that has been really crazy? Like, what's the craziest transformation you've ever had to do for a role?
The craziest one of the first roles I ever played, I played an alien in this TV show called Mysterious Ways. And I had to dress up like an alien. It was like 3 hours of prosthetics. And I did that again in my Disney show Austin Alley as well.
Yeah.
And I wrote an episode, and it was a Zalien episode, so I played a zombie alien.
I would say that's pretty extreme. Yeah.
It was pretty extreme. It was like 3 hours of makeup.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, anything else you have coming out that you're excited about? Any Halloween plans? We're a week of Halloween.
Well, our movie premiere is the day after Halloween.
Okay.
So I'll probably be sleeping in and making sure I'm ready for that.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
All right, Calum, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having us.
You guys make sure to check out Bodied in theaters on November 2nd. All right, guys, the week of Halloween is finally here, and we're continuing to share simple, spooky recipes to take your Halloween game to the next level. Today's treat is Toasts of Terror, all right? This is one of my favorite recipes to create, and Parents Magazine's food director, Jenna Helbig, shows Jeremy and I how it's done. Take a look.
And I present to you Toasts of Terror.
I'm actually really impressed with the Toasts of Terror, the name, the look, the whole thing.
Everything about it.
So what do we need to do here?
Okay, so you take some pumpernickel bread. You could use small Melba toast or something if you want, but I like the dark of the pumpernickel. And then you spread with your spread of choice, cream cheese, Nutella, or peanut butter.
Nutella.
Peanut
See you
butter
later.
for sure. Wait, we all picked different. Wow, amazing.
And then you just make a fun face with fruits and vegetables. So I would say the only way this is terrifying is if your kids are terrified of vegetables.
Actually, though, but look, what a fun way to get them to actually eat the fruits and vegetables,
Yeah, it's
right?
it's a creative way to do that.
And it's really fun for them to be able to do it themselves again.
Now, I like what you did over here in one of these. I'm gonna steal your idea a little bit.
You're allowed.
The eyes. I'm gonna do some raspberry because that's, as we decided,
Yeah.
the best fruits.
Delicious.
In terms of general ripeness and sugary taste.
I would say this is also good for pre-trick-or-treating. Like your kid, you know, you don't want them to just only eat candy the whole night. So this is a good way to tempt them to actually eat some real food before the big event.
How's this? There we go. Boom.
Wow. You are so much
speedy,
faster than I am.
You've got vegetables here.
Yes.
One example. You're doing
I'm doing veggies.
You got the peppers.
Slowly but surely.
Veggies, fruits, Nutella, cream cheese, the whole thing. This is awesome.
I think these are adorable.
I like them too.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
Cute.
I'm not holding mine up.
You don't want to hold it?
No.
How about a little bite?
Okay.
I love peanut butter.
Me too. And I love Nutella. And cream
And
cheese.
it's all good. It's all very good. All right, guys, we're gonna keep on munching. But for more easy recipes and how-tos, pick up your copy of Parents Magazine or head to parents.com. Happy Halloween! You guys, those were really good. We'll be revealing our third and final scary sweet treat on the show tomorrow, so be sure to come back for that. All right, let's take one last peek at our question of the day. I've been asking you to send me your Monday motivation gifts. What do we have here? You got this. You do. Be cool. Don't be all like uncool. That's a good one. And of course, a little puppy giving a high five. All right. Thank you guys so much for sending those in. We'll be back with another question of the day tomorrow, so tune in for that. Coming up tomorrow, Judy Garland's daughter, Lorna Luft, is here talking all about her book, A Star is Born. Plus, joining us live tomorrow, Juliana Rancic and her husband, Bill. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Billy Magnuson. Have a good day.
Hi, I'm Billy Magnuson, and this is One Last Thing. So the last show I binge watched, it was Maniac. They did not give me a subscription to Netflix or send it early, so I had to watch the show as it aired.
But seriously.
The last thing I Googled, for some reason, I think it was like how to make spicy margaritas. My last big splurge was I bought tickets for basically flights around the world. I wanted to do a lap.